Hey, what's up? All right, so should be able to click you. Let's meet that. What's up? All right, I'll send it to you through Facebook. Yeah, I sent it to you through Facebook. Would like to flip that.
Hey, hey.
Hey, what's up?
Have you got your YouTube channel muted?
Yeah, I got it muted. That's the first thing I did.
Okay, I was having to turn my speakers down. You were way too loud. Now, on the right-hand side of your main window there, Keith,
Okay.
you have a private chat, and then you can click on comments and read comments that people post in the YouTube chat.
So private chat.
Private chat, only you and people that's on panel can read.
Okay, so I got a chat up right now that's showing me everything that's being posted on YouTube.
Okay, that's just your comments right now.
Okay.
And like when you clicked on my name a while ago, it
Yep.
highlights that comment and brings it up on screen for everybody to see. Yeah. It's pretty basic and pretty simple, but it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of like it actually.
You're only
Really cool.
limited to like 20 hours a month, though.
Oh, that's
But if you
easy.
want to pay for it, you can pay for it. And then I think I don't know, it might be unlimited then. I'm not sure.
Might be. Makes sense.
So, how's everything going for you?
It's going good. Uh,
I, I
what's up?
moved I moved everything back in the mom cave.
Yeah.
But
I figured you would.
the main reason why I did is because my internet wasn't as good in the living room, and I just couldn't take the lag because it was bad enough the way it was.
Oh yeah, for
So I was
sure.
like, I can't take no more. I need my IV to rip a little faster.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? My IV up here is like got like a PVC pipe running right to my PC.
You're right. Lucky.
Look up. Vape and stuff. I got some errands I gotta do today. Oh yeah, I hadn't run an Ethernet cable. I'm glad you didn't have to. Um, got some errands got to run today, so I'll probably be back home later,
That's
later.
that's all
Really don't
right.
know.
We got to keep baby girl for a good little while yesterday evening.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Steve went over and got her so we could spend time with her, and she wore us out. She give your dad a rough way to go, picking and scratching at his face, his nose. You know how she likes
Oh
to feel all
gosh.
over your face?
Yeah, she's very texture
Yeah,
driven.
she's curious about everything, but she put him through the ringer.
That's funny.
I
So
said, cute, that's why she gets by with it.
the other question I have is the mic coming in pretty well.
Oh, yeah, you sound real good.
Okay, awesome. I can
I
also do
love
cool
your
stuff like
curtains back
this.
there.
I know, right? I love them too. I was looking through all of them at Walmart. And I was like, these are the ones.
Those were at Walmart.
Yeah, they're at Walmart.
I like to have some of those in the kitchen. Of course, I'd
Yeah.
have
Oh
to
yeah,
hem 'em up. I'd
that would
have to
look
get
really good.
Yeah, I'd have to get mom to hem them because that's
I,
kind of the colors I've got going in the kitchen right now.
honestly, they wouldn't be too hard to hem at all. They're
Not
very easy fabric.
I might could hot glue them.
Ooh, Kevin,
Yeah.
what did you do?
It involved a knife and being outside on the back porch in the dark.
You stupid.
It was stupid.
You stupid.
So I sent Chris a message to pick him up some liquid glue. I said, Chris has never bought it. And I told him, I said, it looks like super glue in a tube. It's in the Band-Aid section.
Pretty much. It says liquid bandage a lot of times.
Yeah. So hopefully he gets the message and picks it up for him.
So, like, was it bad enough for stitches?
Yeah.
So, did he have to go get stitches?
No, we did the paper towel folded with duct tape or electrical tape.
Hey, if it works, it works. I've done that plenty of times myself.
Well, it held it together, but when you ain't got insurance or nothing.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. So, they get the sewing needle out.
Of course, if it was bad enough, I mean, come on, we would have took him.
As long as it's not down to the bone or nothing, he should be fine.
Right.
He'll need to take a lot of antihistamines and NSAIDs, and he should be okay. I take about 4 Tylenol and 3 NSAIDs right off the bat. Depending on the pain.
Did you read what he said?
Yeah, that's why I was just reading it. Cracked me up. So with this new mic and preamp, I did it on a Kickstarter back in July something, and it finally came in. I was supposed to have it in July, but
I remember you telling me about that the other day.
Yeah, so I can do cool stuff like this.
That's cool.
Yeah, whole bunch of stuff on there.
Does it have other sound effects to pick from as well?
Yeah, I don't know what they all are. I know that one's the laugh track. I don't know if this one is though.
All right. You want me to share your stream to Facebook?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm just here to chat and just kind of wake up this morning.
I didn't know if you had much time to be on here or not.
Nah, if I didn't have time, I wouldn't popped on here.
Right. Let's see here.
Oh, okay, so this one at angle. Yeah, you should be fine. Put some liquid bandage in it. You'll be golden.
I know I've cut my finger deep before, and it does hurt. You can feel the nerve throbbing in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. It's kind of got me sick to my stomach thinking about because I can feel it.
Oh, sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you can feel certain things.
Yeah, it's cringe.
I'm feeling it right now. My hand is hurting, like
right.
The right hand especially.
Let me see if it showed up here.
Well, it's really cool with this preamp is I can hook my phone to it, play music, whatever. I can also hook up a whole bunch of other stuff to it, and it plays through the preamp, sends it all through there. It takes a 48 volt, and it plugs right into your PC.
Right.
So I think that's really cool.
Right.
This is the mic. Got it stuck.
Oh, fancy. It's got a clown nose on it.
Yeah, well, this is actually off that, what do you call it? That one microphone you gave me, the karaoke one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It did come with a black, and I was like, I like the red better. What's up, Rick? How you doing, buddy? What you saying?
Guess what I've got in the crock pot today?
Pot roast?
No, barbecue chicken.
Oh, that was my next guess. No joke. That was my next. I was gonna say barbecue chicken. I was like, nah, she's a pot roast lady. I could tell she wants her pot roast.
Nobody else is wild about it is what I am, so I don't fix it too often.
The barbecue chicken or pot roast?
The pot roast, but the barbecue chicken, everybody probably eat it pretty good.
Are you kidding me? Pot roast is like the best thing ever.
All right. Kevin's like, barbecue?
Yeah, he's like,
yeah, and I'm going to, instead of fixing the potato salad, I'm going to use the cooked cauliflower with it.
Ooh, yes.
It's basically potato salad, but you're using cauliflower. I thought about fixing that with it. I don't know. I might fix some mac and cheese to go with it, too.
Actually, when you make this mac and cheese, because I know how you normally make it, after you get done making it, put like a layer of cheese on top of it, put it into broil for like not even 5 minutes. It's good because it gets a good layer of cheese on top, and it's almost like a casserole.
Rick, I can't handle those hot sauce.
Got me coughing.
I mean, I can handle heat, but shoo, some of those that Keith Kevin try, no way.
I still have that those hot sauces. Me and Kevin was going to try it, Waveland.
Yeah.
We never got around to just because life got busy.
Me and Kevin tried out the spicy chicken nuggets from McDonald's the other day.
Yeah, you're telling me about that. Like, are they like the same texture as the
No,
other?
they're a different texture. The batter has a little heat in it, but it's real subtle.
Mhm.
But now the hot dipping sauce that's new that come out with them,
Yeah.
it's a hot barbecue, but it's like the vinegar barbecue sauce.
Oh, like a Kansas style.
Yeah, but now it has a
I
little
like
kick
that.
to it.
See, I would like that. I really like a Kansas style barbecue, but or sauce at least.
Kevin took a pack of that sauce yesterday and kindly tweaked it a little, and it was 10 times better than what McDonald's has.
Really,
It's awesome. I'd love to be able to reduplicate that. It
you
was
should
good.
be able to. Like, usually they use very basic ingredients. McDonald's does for their sauces.
Yeah. Well, he tweaked it, buddy. It was good stuff. He knows he's barbecue. Yeah, they're better than these.
Yeah, 7 minutes. He's my little brother. You know it. I'll claim that. Speaking of which, Rick, you want to come up on panel, chit chat around? I think Steve's going to go buy a couch today. I'm going to go with him, look at different ones, help him put them up on a truck and all that stuff. So, be excited. I got the garage cleaned up. Man, that thing looks good. I trimmed up around outside quite a bit, did a lot of landscaping. I haven't touched outside yet as far as not outside, the backyard yet.
You can't get it all done in a day.
Oh, I could, but I'm like stretching it out so I can feel productive.
Oh, okay.
Until I start getting that unemployment, like I'm kind of nervous.
Did you hear back from the unemployment?
No, well, it's all online now, so you put in your file, and then like the next day it was already submitted, but it's up for the employer review, I guess you could say, or whatever it's called. And
so you just have to wait for somebody to review it.
Well, once they get in contact with the employer, and it takes about a week or something. I think they call it the waiting week. So even if the employer like responds immediately, they still will wait till the end of that week, and it gives you like an actual set date for you to request. So mine will be the 30th.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, looking forward to it. I'm hoping I bring just as much home as I did at Toyota. If that's the case, I'm going to be happy.
Even if it's not as much, if it was pretty close, I mean, you know, what have you got to complain about?
Well, the reason why I'm excited about it is because now, where I have time, I can pursue my Twitch career that I've always wanted to do with the live streaming on an actual schedule.
Right.
And be able to do this every morning just to chill out, talk to everybody I haven't talked in years.
Right. You get a little downtime.
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
Rick, you want to come up on panel? He said he tried those spicy nuggets. I wish they'd bring back those spicy honey barbecue chicken strips. I love them.
Oh yeah, I did too. I don't know why they stopped making them. Like I understand, like the tenders their game was weak, but now that sauce.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, 39-week vacation, exactly, 100%.
Now, our McDonald's was known to skimp out on the sauce. Some of them didn't care about getting them mixed good.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I think that sauce is just like a pre-made, pre-packaged.
No doubt. It tastes like Sweet Baby Ray's with a kick of like hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one brand? Is it Louisiana hot sauce?
Louisiana and then you got Tapatio, which is my favorite. You got
It wasn't worth that.
then you got the brand that the Mexican restaurant carries out town.
I think this is the Louisiana. It had that flavor to it.
Oh, that's good.
But I guarantee it just had some of that in it.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love Louisiana. Crystal's is probably my favorite Louisiana hot sauce.
Right.
And I can only find at Dollar General half the time. I haven't found it at Walmart or anywhere else like that. I found that back at Waveland. I was back in Winchester and stuff.
Right.
Also, just red chili and vinegar based. Yeah, that's super easy to make. And really, you wouldn't even have to get it on point or, like, as far as like, you just have to try the different amounts of what they used, and you get like almost close to what they had.
Right.
Start typing like
Kevin?
Travis.
Kevin, you can come in here and sit with me and talk to Keith at the same time.
Yeah.
Rick said go ahead and send him a link.
All right, let me find you on here, Rick.
Kevin says heavy on the vinegar. I don't like a real strong vinegar. I like it to be subtle.
Yeah. I like a good salt and vinegar chip. I love pickle chips, anything like that. So when you just throw barbecue on top of that, I'm there.
I like the dill pickle chips with a sandwich, but I don't care much for them by themselves.
Yeah. I feel you. Especially Ruffles. I wish Ruffle brought back their pickle chips. They had the best pickle chips.
Right. You can bring a chair if you can't sit on it comfortable. I got the camera off.
Yeah.
Bubba's here now.
No, I was saying their sauce is heavy on the vinegar.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll check it out sometime. I might have to treat myself.
They're more what they were going for wasn't like a good flavorful sauce. It was more of a hot, like a heat out of their sauce.
Right.
And
see, when I like to go for hot sauces, I like a spice to my sauce. I don't like just like that background heat. If you know what I'm saying? I don't like that background heat. Ain't no good.
I took some smoky barbecue from Sweet Baby Ray's and mixed it with it just right. And it was like 10 times better. It was what I was wanting.
Good.
If they used like a chipotle or a habanero, it would have been a lot better instead of a red chili and vinegar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Did Rick show up in the basement yet?
The basement. I like that.
That's what they call it.
The basement.
Uh-huh.
Might I'll be watching for him if he pops up.
Okay.
Because I don't have the YouTube popped up. I just have the StreamYard.
Right. Is this your first time probably using StreamYard then?
Yeah. I think I used it back once. Like back when it was free. Everybody was using it. There he is.
Yeah. It was supposed to stay free, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be fair, monthly installment ain't that much. Help support the creators.
Make money every month. It's not bad. Hey, Rick.
Howdy. How y'all doing?
Doing good, my man.
Wasting time when we could be doing something useful.
Yeah, I came out here and daggone it done turned cold, I had to go back and get a jacket.
It's too soon and too early for it.
It's more just like instant. It's like warm one day. Now it's just like, hey, I'm Paul. How you doing?
Exactly. Right.
I know I went to take the dog out this morning. I thought, oh, better go grab my sweater.
I love the cooler weather though. Not too cool to eat any day.
I want to go back to the beach one more time though, and I needed to get warm sometime in the next couple of weekends.
Yeah.
Cold-blooded. Got to warm up.
Mm-hmm.
You better not stall it too long or you're going to run out of that opportunity.
I know it.
Yeah. Cold. It's cold.
Yeah, the wind off that water frees you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
43 here tonight. 43.
I think it's down 45 last night here.
Wow.
It was about the same.
I thought it was perfect. I don't know what it was outside of it. I slept good.
Well, like 1, 2 o'clock in the evening, it does feel good. It gets up about 60, 65, 70. You can go out walking and stuff, you know. Feels
Yeah,
great.
I'm beating
You
down
can
on
go out without a jacket, and it's not too hot, it's not too cool. It's just kind of like that perfect temperature.
Yeah, the mornings and evenings is like brr.
Right.
100%.
I know last night before I went to bed, I turned the little wall heater on, and then when I went to the bedroom, I turned my fan on because I got to sleep with a fan on. I can't stand to sleep without one.
Of course, you'd be a degenerate if you didn't.
Hey, and Unbuttered, if they laid you off because of that COVID thing, if it had anything to do with that, you could draw that federal on. You talk about
Yeah,
You
see,
know.
it wasn't COVID. Thing was, I was set up like,
To fail.
well, we're pretty positive I was set
Nice
up.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, because after what my roommate told me, a couple things, a lot of stuff made sense because my group lead, he was way too happy sending me out the door, and he's going for like an AM position, so like an aerial manager, and he was like on cloud nine sending me home. So I was like, that's not in character for him.
right. I know friends that's got laid off because of it. The stuff that was happening is drawing $1,500 a week. And
Yeah,
they were all saying, I only made 800, I only cleared 800, you know, in my regular job.
Wow.
it makes it hard wanting to go back to work. I'll be honest with you, like when you're getting that COVID money.
Yeah, no kidding.
And
I
so
think
yeah, I'm
I'd-
just hoping I make at least what I made back at Toyota, which I made like $20 an hour there. That'd be pretty hard to do, but if I paid
Yeah.
into that, I should have it saved up in there.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
should get it, hopefully.
I think I'd be going into work saying, "Oh, I feel slightly fevered. I've got a little sniffle," you know.
Something, yeah.
You have your nose rammed.
Well, hey, $1,500 a week.
I'd almost go catch it for that, you know.
I let them poke my brain with that swab. Ain't much rattling around up in there anyway.
But then once they test you and you come back 3 days later, you're right back to work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, that's the thing with Toyota. All you had to do is say, like, if you just show allergy symptoms, that's
Yeah.
all that matters, and you can get off. But now your doctor has to have something tell them that, oh, this they can't just put allergies. So it's kind of tricky. You got to know how to play it, but if you want to play it right, you're smart enough to, which I'm definitely not. More power to you.
Right.
I think I was pulling home. I had 400 on my unemployment, and then 600 out for the federal assistance when they laid us off there for about 1 or 2 weeks, something like that, or a month. I can't remember. I was bringing home about what I wanted.
Amen.
Yeah, and with this stuff, you don't even have to look for a job during this pandemic stuff. In North Carolina, I don't know about Kentucky, but
You don't. You just keep drawing. But the only thing is like with me, they put me under investigation because they basically run out of money. They put a bunch of people under investigation, and they weren't going to pay it out. Like people stayed under investigation because that pool of money just disappeared within like the first few months.
a lot of states do that too. They swallow it and it vanishes into the great unknown, you know.
Right.
Which way they're talking with this next stimulus bill, they've got to come up with a decision for October 18th. I honestly think it's going to be a pretty hefty stimulus. Like we'll probably get about the same as far as like the citizens go, but now the businesses, the states, and all that, they're going to get a good chunk. So like the unemployment and all that,
Mm-hmm.
it should work out really well. Like I think they're going to try to trim down on how much they were giving everybody a month because it was a lot of money. Well, not was, but is.
Yeah.
I can see, depend on what state you go, like you live in, what kind of area. Like if you live in a place like Kentucky versus California, you can buy $122,000 house and be pretty set here. Versus over there, you're buying a trailer for $122,000.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right.
I can see them really giving out a good stimulus check come October.
Well, the
That's
way
the
I
hope.
look at that, hope for the best, but expect the least.
Exactly.
Well, exactly. Like we're definitely getting it, but
Whenever they first came out, Trump pulled that executive order. He's like, yeah, there's going to be a second stimulus check. And now they're all saying, like, we never said there's going to be a second stimulus check because they can't agree. They got the Republicans wanting a $300 billion bill, and then, the Democrats are wanting to was like a 3 trillion,
Right.
and they just
Yeah.
can't. They keep butting heads.
And right now, as of yesterday, the Republicans want a 1.5 trillion, and the Democrats are still at 2.2. They've got closer together.
Right.
That just means they're
But-
back at their original number.
Right. They're back at the original number. And Trump signed that executive order on that federal unemployment, and lowered it to 300
Yeah.
and used FEMA money and it's passing it out. You know, now, right now, they're passing it out. They're doing it for weeks.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Mhm.
But personally, I'm ready to go back to normal. Like the COVID money's nice and all. Don't get me wrong, but I'm getting tired of wearing a mask every time I go outside.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. I mean,
It is.
glasses fog up no matter what you're wearing. You can't see, you can't breathe, you know.
Yeah. And the thing is,
Done with shopping, I feel like I'm borderline anxiety attack with that mask.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
like you can't see what you're looking at because you can't really look down and see hardly where you're going sometimes.
It's
Or
okay.
what's your-
Exactly.
That's why that's the thing with these stores like Walmart. They're not making much money right now. That's why they're leaving the expired stuff on there so you can't see it. Yeah, they'll never see it.
Whatever. Now, our Walmart, my husband told me yesterday that they took all of the ribbons down and everything. All the doors are open. You can come and go freely. I don't
Mhm.
know if they still
They're not
are
required.
requiring the mask.
Mine went from 3 doors to 1 door, and it's back to 2 doors now. My Walmart is. So
Well, that's better than just the one. See, ours had got down to just the one door in and out.
Yeah,
yeah, that's the way it was here.
with the COVID.
And if you didn't find a close parking spot, buddy, you're going to get some exercise.
hmm
let's see, with the Walmart up here in Georgetown, I would just park over by where the like where you buy the plants, garden section, because
Yeah.
that's all closed down for some reason. Don't really understand why, but I park over there. I just walk down through there because everybody, by the time you got your parking spot, if you got it, the parking lot's so crammed full with people actually trying to find a spot real close. I just gave up on it. I just went down there and I parked, and it was like empty. I was like, man, this ain't nothing. By the time they actually get a parking spot, I'm gonna be walking out with my groceries.
That's
Kroger's
one
also
thing that
kind of
never
good.
seemed to slow down during all this is the Walmart. No matter what time you went,
It's
their
filling
lot was
up.
always, yeah, it seemed like it was more full because
got
you couldn't
way
get
more
out and do nothing.
Well, it comes up down to the same mentality of the people who go out and buy, the milk and bread to make milk sandwiches so they don't starve.
Right.
It's the same thing, except this time it happened over like pretty much a whole year.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, I've been doing those Aldi's, and I would stream it every time I would go to Aldi's. I hadn't did that in a while, but I've been doing it for a year or so. Going to Aldi's and streaming it. I buy 4 or 5 gallons of milk, 5 or 6 loaves of bread. I filled it up full of that and freeze it. And this thing hit. I got there, and people were staring at me like, "You're one of those hoarders," But,
Just
I'm like,
judged.
no. I've been doing this for a long time. I do it only come once a month, and I buy the same thing every time.
Right. But there for a while they was limiting how many jugs of milk you could get and different things like that.
it was like 2,
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah.
I bought sausage for 79 cents a roll at Aldi's last week.
Oh my gosh, that's unheard of.
I bought 5 rolls of it and froze the rest of them. I'll go back and get some more.
I seen a video today. Somebody said they went to Aldi's, and you know how you can get the pork tenderloin that's in like the vacuum seal bag that's already seasoned?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they have the chicken, or no, it's the turkey breast tenderloins
Yeah.
like that you can get now.
I'm going to
they're
try that.
They're like $5, but it's got 2 tenderloins in it, which averages out about the same.
You told me that in one of my streams one time to get that, and I kept forgetting it, and I keep forgetting it when I go. I'm going to try it next time I go there.
But the one she had was like cracked black pepper, and she said they had others. I'm like, that sounds good.
Yeah, the cracked black pepper is my favorite tenderloins to get. I put those things in the smoker. You can ask Kevin. Those things turned out killer.
I remember you a stream you were smoking in one time too here.
Oh man, it was so good.
He
But yeah, that
smoked-
was back when I was back at Waveland. I got the smoker at Mom and Dad's now.
yeah.
But now that we got the garage cleared out, I'm gonna try and sweet talk Steve and let me bring it back up because I love that thing.
Right.
I'd smoke everything in that thing. Anything
What
and
all
everything.
What all did you end up smoking in that, Keith?
Oh, brisket, tenderloin, burgers. I did hot dogs. I did cheese. I did queso, like cheese dipped sausage. And
That one time you had just about had all of that in it at one time. You had
Yeah.
so much meat piled up.
It's huge.
That's overachiever.
Which you can put it all in there, but when you put it all in there, it takes forever to get it cooked up. Which, depending on what you're going for, slow and low. Yeah, slow and low.
Yeah.
It's a lot better if you have a lot in there because it takes forever. It kind of keeps that internal temperature down. It's a bunch of meat.
Mhm.
But now, when you're doing fast and high, just put 1 or 2 things in there. It's done. I mean, within 5-10 minutes.
I've got a small one here that we used to do a couple of pork shoulders in. Oh my God, is it good, Joe?
Yeah. Grab you some of those tenderloins, put them in there. Watch the internal temperature of them. Don't just go by the time.
Right.
And don't open that door as much as you can, or lift that lid as much as you can. Like, go with what the time they say. Check it real quick. Close if it's not done. If it's only halfway to the temperature, the thing go for another 10 minutes or so.
Do you use a barrel and make your own coals out of the hickory and stuff like that, or you buy them and do it?
So what I use is what they call electric pellet smokers. So I buy the pellets, which is sawdust and glue and flavoring, basically.
Right.
And you put into the hopper in the back, has an auger, like a giant screw that pushes it into a burn plate, and then it smokes it.
That sounds a lot easier than what I've been doing.
It's nice, but it has its drawbacks as well, because where it is electric, you do have to have a cord, and you can't just put it in your house. So it makes it kind of annoying to have to try to run an extension cord to be able to run it outside, because you're outside, you don't exactly have a tree you can plug a cord into.
Right. I've been cutting down a hickory tree about once or twice a year, chopping it up, saving that. Then you have to burn it, get the coals out, put that up,
Well, now if you're doing wood burning, look into investing in one of those acorn smokers. Those things are killer if you're doing straight logs, not logs, but like split logs.
Right.
Killer, best flavor on the market, and they look goofy, but man, they work.
Acorn. I'll try to remember that.
Mm-hmm. Well, they look just like an acorn. You can find them at Lowe's. Track Supplies sometimes have them. Sometimes Royal King has them, but generally Lowe's will definitely have those. It's like they sell like hotcakes.
I'll try to remember that. I need to invest in another one. I've had this one for years. I've probably wore it out twice and still using it.
If it works, it works.
That's right.
And
Mine,
everything like it seemed like it's went sky high since this COVID thing too.
Oh, definitely.
That's what shocked me about that sausage, because most of the meats and stuff have gone through the roof,
Yeah, like hamburger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with my smoker, like it has a real bad problem where it's got that front glass where you can see everything. You got to take like a strong cleaner and a scraper blade, just clean it every time you smoke something, or at least once or twice, because then you can't see anything in it. It just blackens up. I love that thing. I'd love to have it up here with me.
The taste is incredible. The smoke
yeah.
taste. Oh my God.
You take something simple, throw it in there for 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. Sometimes, depending on what it is, you can throw it in there for 5 minutes, and it's just like it's gourmet at that point.
And I used to use a gas grill all the time. I used it for years and years and years. Then I eventually went back to charcoal. And you cook a steak and some hamburgers on charcoal versus the gas grill, and it's just unbelievable, the difference.
Yeah, 100%. And with this one, if you ever do get one, if you get like an electric pellet smoker, they have different pellets, so you can get a charcoal hickory blend where you can get that charcoal taste, that hickory taste, or even applewood taste. Oh, it's so good, man. Because all it is artificial flavorings. So,
right.
You got your hickories, and heck, you can get a barbecue.
Well, I just wanted to jump on here and say hello. I need to go. I've got to do, I need to jump in the shower. I'm planning on going walking this evening.
Oh, cool beans, man. Have a good walk. Hope you enjoy it.
I've been walking trails all over the state.
That's good exercise. They say that's the best exercise you can get is just walking.
Yeah.
Well, Elvis walks me on the trails, basically.
Or pulls you around. That's the way Shay does me. She pulls me everywhere.
Works good going uphill.
Yeah, because you need it. And Lord have mercy, if she sees a deer, it's game on. I'm going to get dragged. But you
That's a
have
pretty dog. You
You
too.
have-
Thank you.
thanks for coming up with us.
So
All right.
Peace, bud.
Take it easy, I'm better.
Everybody popped on there. It was pretty good talking with him.
Yeah. Yeah, so what game on? And she was needing to go out this morning. I said, Chris, I said, she's needing to go. And she kept looking like, Mommy. So I was like, fooey on it. I just went
Help.
into her out. I'd already took her out once, but I didn't have the heart to make her sit and wait on him to get around.
No. Let's go out and give her a good walk and stuff.
Yeah,
And pray there's no deers or squirrels.
yeah. And the neighbors have to get rid of boyfriend. Oh,
What? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought like they had hide him or something.
He got out and killed somebody's chicken.
Well, that
Yeah.
happens.
I know, but still, if he gets out again, now that he knows they're down there, he'll just keep doing it. So they're trying to find him a new home. I hope he finds a good home. He's such a sweet little boy.
Yeah. Hopefully, somebody that's able to keep him as an inside dog as well, so they can groom him like when they
Even
need to.
Even if he's not an inside dog, somebody just got time to fool with him, and pay attention with him, play with him. You know, he's so cute.
See, I thought about getting a sugar glider if I get this unemployment. I'd love to have one of those things. I've heard monster stories, but I've also heard great stories about them.
Well, they're awake at night. They
Yep,
make a
so-
lot of noise.
Yep.
So I don't
Usually
know.
at nights when I'm awake and stuff. The only reason why I'm this early is because I'm still in day shift hours.
I don't know who that is. Sound like
Hold on.
Herschel.
Ursh. Oh,
Let me go list this message real quick, Keith, and I'll be right back.
all right. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to ask Kelsey and stuff. She's had hers for, they live up to 12 years. It's their lifespan. I know like they get stressed easily, but they're a very social animal. Just why I'm like, I'd really like to have one. And they make these cool little pouches that you can get for like you can take them with you everywhere. I'd really like it. Like it's kind of what I was wanting to do with the cat, bringing it with me everywhere, but it's probably a little bit more acceptable if it's a sugar glider because it's so small. But they go for like if you're going to PetSmart or Petco or wherever pet place that sells pets, they go for like $100 bucks, all the way up to $600, depending on like the breed you get. Ridiculous. I'm just looking, honestly, just try to find one around here local that somebody has like a breeder or something. Get one. Nah, I got as far as a cat, we got church here, and I don't know enough about pythons to really keep one. Steve does, but I don't think I'll be getting a python because it's some. I'd like to actually be able to take my pet with me somewhere. I'm gonna mute chat real quick, and I'll be right back.
I'm back. One thing I don't like about any kind of sugar glider or anything like that, it's just like guinea pigs or anything. If you don't stay on top of keeping their cages clean, your house is going to smell like pee.
All right, I just read your message there. They actually can be domesticated, but you have to be around them. You have to be social with them. You can't just put them in a cage and leave them there, or else they'll always be like that.
They're high energy.
Exactly, and that's what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
I want something that's hyper, just constantly like going nutso on me.
Yeah, but imagine if you're trying to sleep at night.
Once I get back on my schedule, I'll be awake at night.
You're lucky you're going to get a job working days and have to sleep at night, and then you'll be like, anybody need some sugar gliders?
That's one thing I'm going to put on my application when you put in places. And for one, I'm going to try to get the unemployment first and live off it for a while.
Yeah, I don't
And then once
blame
it runs out, then I'll get a job, because honestly, I'd really like just a good 5 or
Yeah,
6 months of not having to do nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Go
Chill
out, do some landscaping when I want. Do like a little bit of like janitorial stuff on the side, stuff I like to do, and still be able to make a little bit of money on the side, but stay busy. And live stream, it's definitely what I want. And where if I do get this unemployment stuff, where I can relax for the first time in my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like a little break.
I'd like to have like a little sugar glider, because now that I got the time, I can put the time, maintenance, and energy into it. Because I've always wanted a pet, like just that I can call mine. And I thought it was a cat I was wanting, but
Them sugar gliders, where they're high energy all the time. Imagine that for 12 years.
I'd be happy with that.
I don't think
100%.
anybody be signing up for it,
No.
because we had some for a little while, Keith, and we kept them in the living room, and they were loud.
Yeah, they're very loud.
So it wouldn't be about you just getting your sleep at night. You got to think about the other person that you're renting with.
That's what I just asked Steve about. I was like, "Hey, Steve, would you mind if we get a sugar glider?" He's like, "We'll talk about it later." I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
No. That's a no.
And plus, their pee it has such a high acid content.
Yes.
Well, you have to watch what you feed them.
Get rid of
Like
it.
I did like a lot of research yesterday on them. A lot of that, like when you start smelling them like that, they're not getting enough of a nutrient in their system. I can't remember what it's called. It's some kind of big sciencey word.
No, they just stink.
Right. Well, I don't know.
They stink. Even that little hamster, I kept its cage clean. It stank. Oh, Norbit.
I miss Norbert.
Remember that time he crawled up in the bed with you and Kevin? We was like,
Yeah,
where'd he go?
and he just like snuggled up with us. That's all he did.
He was a cute little fart, but he was smelly.
Yeah.
And then for like a week or two, I think we lost him. He was like crawling around the walls having the time of his life.
No, we always would find him within that day, but like this one
He
day
was a
we
escape
could
artist.
we looked and looked and looked, couldn't find him. And I was sitting in a chair in the living room, and I felt like a vibration of like you would think a mouse or something crawling around in the chair.
Mhm.
I said, I think I know where he's at. That's where he was at. He crawled up inside the chair somehow.
Just living the life.
But we took twist ties like off of bread sacks
Mm-hmm.
and tied his door shut, and he still get out.
Yep. Every time, because he became an escape artist. That's what it was.
He was a brat.
So I'm noticing like my webcam, it's flipped. So I was looking at my expressions. I'm like, wait, that's not my eyebrow I'm raising.
Your webcam looks fine. Like if I was
Oh.
looking at you head on, that's what you want.
Well, it's like flipped. So this is my right eyebrow, my left eyebrow. Yeah.
That's how you should have it.
Yeah,
you-
but I'm used to having it
We
the other
can
way
read
around.
the shirt plain. The letters don't look backwards or anything like
Yeah,
that.
like that's what you want with your cameras. Like as if someone's looking at you.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm just not used to seeing myself like that. I'm used to like Twitch where I have it like up here in a little thing right here.
Right,
Sometimes down here.
right. Chris said he's not going to Walmart till tomorrow, so me and Dad will get out and go get that later.
All
I
right.
get this. Now that we said Walmart, it just triggered a idea. Well, I think I just talked to Edward
Seen
about.
the smoke. Did it hurt?
Yeah, terrible. Whole room was vaped up and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
They said at Walmart, due to COVID, they're getting a grant and they're raising their what they're paying their workers up to $18 an hour to $21 an hour, and at certain super centers or select super centers, it'll be $30 an hour is what they're paying their workers.
I bet they'll cut their hours till it's about the same.
Well, the thing is, where it's a grant, it doesn't affect them. Like that's free money that they're just handing out.
Maybe.
Well, right, because I know Walmart's really corrupt. Like, I'm not trying to downplay that at all,
Right.
but that's what Marcus, he sent that to Edward and told him to send it to me.
Right.
I got a lot of people at work worried about me right now. I don't like people worrying about me, but it makes me feel nice that they are still worried about me and concerned.
They're thinking about you.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't share anything too personal on here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I'm just giving general statements.
Right. But it's nice to know they care, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. That's one thing I can say about Toyota is that people you work with are generally really good people.
Right. Well, you said they was kind of like your at work family.
Yeah, I mean, they become your family. You spend more time with them than you do with your real family most times because
Right.
you just spend the hours of the day you spend with them.
Well,
You're going to
especially
get
you, because you lived away.
attached.
It basically was your family up there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it really was. No joke. I miss them. I miss them. Like, feels like I've had a death in the family because I haven't seen them.
Right.
I mean, I got Steve here, and that's helping out a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, just so I can see one of them, I'm happy.
Right.
And hopefully later I'll be able to see a couple of them when they come over and hang out or something.
Hey, you never know where life's going to take you, where you end up at.
Well, that's the thing. The way I look at this, just the start of another adventure.
New
And it's an
chapter.
interesting start, so I'm curious where it's going to end up.
Right.
Yeah, I like this little preamp thing. This thing is pretty cool. It even has like a battery, so like you don't have to keep it plugged in. So if you're on the go, just plug it in, you're done. You don't have to have like an outlet somewhere.
Right.
So cool.
You talking about your watch?
No. My watch is right here.
He's
So
talking about
should
his
be bad.
microphone thingy he got in.
That's the preamp, and then the microphone's right here.
Can you do one of those sound effects for Kevin? I don't think
Yeah,
he
sure. I don't know which one this one is.
It don't matter. Okay.
Oh yeah. He showed me the yay one. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, that one.
Issue. We're trying to chat. And usually you have to set up a channel before it lets you chat in a live stream on it, don't you?
What are we talking about?
We talked about.
Sean is trying to chat on live stream here.
Is he on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, it should be showing up in chat. All he has to do
It
is
won't let him chat because I think it's because he doesn't have a channel. He's signed in, but he doesn't have a
he
channel.
has to have a YouTube account.
Yeah.
If he's just going through the basic Google through YouTube, it won't work.
Yeah.
And it's pretty simple.
You gotta make you a Gmail account, and then when you go to YouTube, you gotta create an account through YouTube using your Gmail. But
Right.
you have to create a new password. You create the same password key.
No. Oh, well, the thing is, like, it uses all your Gmail stuff, but you have
Right,
to create
it
an
just
account through YouTube.
transfers it over.
Yeah, it's super simple. Just like basic account creation.
You're right.
Super simple.
He says,
All
I'll
of
just
it's autofill.
Well, he could probably still get on panel if he
Oh,
wanted.
yeah. I'll send it to him. I'll send you the link real quick.
He
He can
come
jump
right
up on
up on
panel.
panel. And you all can chat.
He says, put questions to the panel. What?
He sounds like he's trying to chat, but if he doesn't have the YouTube account, he can't do it. It won't allow him to comment.
I also have it set to where like he has to be 18 or older to be able to get up in chat just in case you get somebody that's cussing or something. I don't want little kids seeing that.
Let me forward the link.
I just sent the link.
Okay,
That's-
you already. Okie dokie.
And with that link, you can do it through his phone, on his PC, whatever. Doesn't have to have his camera up. Don't want.
I'll just y'all.
He said he's just gonna listen.
Oh, he said y'all. He's using some of that
That's
yank.
right.
Hey, there we go.
on him a little bit.
We'll make a yank out of you yet.
Well, the good thing about listening to us talk is
Talk.
we have that drawl that's easy to
That
keep
southern
up with.
drawl.
But then you take his accent, and it's like my ears can't hear it fast enough to translate it to my mouth.
Speaking Yiddish.
I kind of hope he jumps up on panel because I like to listen to him. I haven't ever talked to him before.
You know that movie, Babe? What is it? The sheep's like, speak really slow. That's what I need. Somebody to speak really slow.
He's a very good sender.
I keep smelling that chicken in there. I'm starving to
know.
death. It ain't ready yet, though.
I keep walking by, I was like, it's going to be a little tasty.
I think by another 30 minutes, it should be good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't mess up. It's a crock pot. It's meant to go slow.
You still can overcook anything.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me, I found that out the hard way.
Remember the time you put the ramen noodles in the microwave and you thought you'd already added water to
Oh, it's a
it?
Kirkland.
Oh,
Gosh, it was the worst.
oh, it was so bad. I came home to that.
It
Came
put,
home to that.
it put a film, like a brown film, everywhere, and it smeared off.
He sent a picture up to, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. He sent a picture of it to me. And I said, Kevin, it looks like you didn't put no water. Yeah, I put water. I said, you couldn't have. There's no
I
way
can
you
see it.
put water in that because the burnt noodles were still compacted in the brick. You could still make out the design if it had any water to it at all.
Look at
It
pretty.
was like some soup.
Separated and changed consistency a little
Yeah.
bit.
Something.
And what it was, he's just got in a hurry, thought he added the water.
Listen, you don't know the stress of Kirk living, all right? That's
Yes.
pretty standard.
Right.
I miss that stuff that we got at Kroger, that curry ketchup. I wish they didn't stop making that. That was so good.
It's so tasty. This
Oh,
ketchup tasted like curry.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
so
like
good.
tomato-based curry, but it's spicy, and it was like, oh.
I've never ate anything curry, just because it doesn't sound appealing to me.
You can make a very mild curry as well, so it's not spicy.
Right.
It's just
Because
The
isn't
amount of
that more of
spices.
an India type food?
Indian. They have different types of curry. They have a Japanese curry. They have like Indian curry, curry
Thai.
from like China, Taiwan.
Right.
Like,
Well-
and the thing is, the only thing that makes it curry is that you're making a sauce, and it's like a meaty sauce that you're eating with rice. That's all it is.
Well,
I
not
just had-
necessarily.
When I think of it, it makes me think that it's going to be too seasony. Does that make
That's
sense?
the point. It's like the spices you use. That's what makes curry. Curry. It's really
Is it rich?
rich.
Yeah. See, I
And
don't
good.
know.
Well, it depends on how you make it. You can make a mild curry. You can make it to where, I mean, just think of like eating gravy and biscuits, but you
Once
know,
we have rice.
To
Right.
balance it out.
Yeah.
right?
It might
It's
not
not
be.
bad.
I have to try it. It's just in my mind, it doesn't sound good, so I've
Just-
never had a want to fix it.
Don't
It's
buy
good.
pre-made curry mix stuff.
Just
It
make
is-
it yourself. It's so simple.
It's very simple to make a basic curry.
Well, you can fix it one day, and I'll try
Okay.
Yeah, and
Since
most
you
of
got
it, like
it.
the big spices you're going to be using is cumin and turmeric if you're making Indian style.
It's
you'd
very
be-
floral.
yeah, and then like with Japanese, you use it's more of like a pot roast, really.
Right.
You have potatoes, chunks of meat, and vegetables, different vegetables on it, but then it's just a really thick sauce with it.
Right.
So it's like, just tastes like pot roast, but just thicker. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you added like
Hot
whatever.
roast. It just still tastes like curry. Like
Mm.
it's just not like it's a different type of spice.
All right. Then China, you've got so many different types of curry up there. Good luck picking one.
Yeah. The best way to show you curry is to take you up to Lexington and take you to Gumbo Yeah.
What?
Gumbo Yeah.
Gumbo. Yeah, or Bourbon Toulouse. That's what I would recommend because I think they have a better.
That's really expensive. Gumbo
It's really
Yeah,
not.
They're
It's-
like $7 for a big old plate of just.
Yeah, but they actually make it from scratch. They have etouffee, they have gumbo, they have jambalaya, whatever you want.
Gumbo,
And I think it's better.
Yeah, also made theirs from scratch as well.
Yeah, but it's different. They use like their sauces. They use pre-made stuff.
No, they have a house sauce. Remember
Yeah, they have a
served in the-
house sauce. But like most, like your chicken etouffee and stuff, that's all just pre-made. Well, not
No,
pre-made, but the packets are.
No. They made that daily, dude. That's why it came out so fast. They make a big batch in the morning. They keep making batches throughout the day.
That way they
All I know,
It's
like
fresh.
with the lobster etouffee they were doing there for a while, it would run out pretty quick because that's what everybody's ordering. But the chicken etouffee, every time I went, it was always available. They never had trouble keeping it in stock.
Because they always had batches ready.
Right.
Tallulah's is a higher quality product.
Exactly.
But Gumbo Yeah is more of a home quality product, but it was still really good.
It's fast food. Like, it's just like you can't compare the two. Honestly, it's just Bourbon Toulouse is so much better.
Right.
But now I like Gumbo Yaya's. Garlic bread better. I will say that.
What'd you handle that one? That's what he's getting. I guess he tried to.
Sounds like he just needs to allow his camera and everything.
Yeah.
Sean, close out your YouTube app if you try to come up, because you can't have YouTube running.
He'll be on his phone.
And was still saying, well, okay, I get you.
Same.
And then you might have to grant permissions, like from your camera, from your microphone, in order for it to allow you to go further. But you're getting there where you need to be.
Yeah. Like I'm watching the basement right now. I've not seen anybody popped up.
The thing about StreamYards too, Keith, I don't know if you know, but it'll allow you to simultaneously stream to like Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing of it is, then you've got multiple platforms to try to keep up with the chat.
That's
Yeah.
just yes. With the Streamlabs is what they call it.
Well, this is
Streamlabs
different.
OBS. They'll let you stream multiple places at the same time as well.
You might want to get that off in case he messages you.
Well, I see I'm up there now. Just says device is not connected.
So he's
guest needs to connect their mic and cam before you can add them to the stream. So he just has to select which ones he wants.
right.
How hard is it for a Scotsman to work a phone?
How many Scotsmans does it take to
Hey,
work?
that's when you get to this streaming and stuff,
I know.
it can get complicated
It
quick.
can.
I'm picking on Sean though.
And most of it comes down to allowing permissions and stuff on your phone or device.
Now, see, I've got him. I just got on that private chat thing you were telling me about,
Mhm.
and he messaged me on there. Says it's too freaking hard, man.
Oh, I see
Wait a minute.
Keep trying, Sean.
You'll get it. It's not that complicated.
Leave it to his generation to just give up.
Weren't you two about the same age? Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what's getting me.
Name. I like his name.
Scottish Sean.
You're right. I think it'd be good to stream to Facebook too, if you had somebody maybe on panel
To keep up with the chat.
to keep up with the chat on the other. I think it'd be too much on one person trying to keep track of it.
With on my side, it's like it shows like if you're a YouTube viewer or a Facebook viewer, so it all comes through one chat.
Hmm.
Yeah. Curry is amazing. Is what we're getting at. And
Wow.
you should really try it. It's
Like,
like,
first I haven't tried it yet.
did you ever watch that video I sent you?
I'm reading what Scott or Sean's putting.
It's saying right. Geez, access. I'm like, cool, big man. What?
You need to close something. Well, Sean, just try this. Go into your phone if that's what you're on, and just close out all of your apps. Then go back to your messenger and click on that link again.
That includes the Grinder app. Just close it out, man.
Already done it? I don't know then.
You'll have to go into the settings, find the YouTube app, and allow access to the microphone and the
You have to manually do it.
speakers. Yeah.
Well, is
See,
he
that's
doing
the only
StreamYards
option.
or YouTube?
Anyway.
Right.
Grind you, me.
Yeah, that's what I was laughing at.
One day we are to do that, Keith.
What, Curry?
Grinder?
Stream YouTube as well as Facebook.
Oh.
I can probably do that. All you gotta do is set up the thing.
Yeah, it allows you the option to do it when you go to log in.
Yeah. You can link
Sean
your Facebook.
says, blanket, I'll type. Ha 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 ha. Well, the good news is I'll be able to understand that because I'm a little too slow to keep up with his accent.
He catches me sometimes. I have wait.
It's kind of like that awkward moment when somebody's talking to you and you have to keep saying, huh?
Just zoned out.
No, it ain't that you're zoned out. It's that you're so deaf you can't hear them.
I promise I'm not deaf. I'm just a little retarded.
Oh. I'm getting hungry.
Me too. I'm waiting for that chicken to be done.
I know.
I just send Sean some pictures of it. Give him a plate of, set him a little nice plate for him. Just, yeah, you can have it.
Sean says, that's the reason why I tried to listen to you. Go, wah, would have been funny. Or what?
What? That's what I was gonna
Wham, Mom. Wham.
Wah. That's what is it?
What?
Well,
Waluigi.
thing, Sean. You know, it's spelled WHAT, like what? But it's pronounced in the South. What?
What?
It's more of a W-H-U-T.
UT. What?
W-H-U-T.
I tell you what.
Just like when we say sweet tea. It ain't sweet tea, it's sweet tea.
My aunt used to call little beagle dogs.
The beetle. I'll hurt him.
And she'd say her ears was burning.
Years.
And
Years
she
of corn.
pronounced exercise as exercise.
Yeah. I've heard that one a lot too.
So that's the English version. He says, I don't like the English version.
We don't know much about Queen's English. We just know how to talk around here.
I like how I could put like a background in the thing, kind of fill the black spot. I like that. That's pretty neat.
Another Southern word is, for me, is put that pour out
Yeah, far
instead of fire.
and tar
Oil.
or
It's supposed to be oil.
oil.
Tool.
It's oil.
It's oil. Car oil.
Better make
Cooking
sure
oil.
you got oil in that motor,
Listen,
or you'll lock her up.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Sean, I'm about to send you something. This is like, if you can't read this, this is what Southern speak is. And I'll help you along when you give up.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this. Mom had a little trouble with it first. She's like, I can't do that. And then I started saying it out. And she's like, ow.
Well, he caught me when I was doing things, running back and forth. And when I first looked at it, I was looking at Mr. instead of the actual letters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had
But
trouble with
After
the
he got
LIB
started,
one.
I'm like, oh, I see. Let me go in there and check that chicken.
All right. If we get up and move.
I like to move it.
I feel like chicken tonight.
That barbecue chicken's going to be awesome.
Heck yeah.
All right.
So
So
with my
let's read it along. MR ducks. MR not. OSMR. Jim Wangs. LLB. MR ducks.
So with my last crate from that Bell Post or whatever it was called, I got the Lawnmower 2.0. This thing is so cool. That's how big it is. It's got like nylon cutters on it, so you can't hurt yourself. Focus. Anyway. Pretty awesome. Got it charged up. We'll
Yeah.
try shaving this off later.
But yeah. Oh, dude. So that dual mesh I had in the TV 16
Yeah.
burnt
Yep.
instantly. I took
The new one?
on it. Yeah. I waited like a good 20 minutes for it to soak all the juice up. Hit it for like 2.5 seconds, a good long draw.
Yeah.
And then whenever I exhaled, I tasted the burnt, and it just got worse and worse. I was like, no.
Sounds like phantom burn because when it burns, you taste it
Oh, no,
immediately.
it burned. Oh, it was. It started burning.
It didn't just
like
pooch
my-
it?
Huh?
It didn't pooch it or nothing?
Oh no, it just burned the cotton, singed it. I know,
That's odd.
but oh well. I got my Premax now. Now I just get to wake everyone up whenever I'm drawing on it at night.
Gosh, that thing is so loud.
And you go,
Yeah.
they're like whistles.
Hey, what's this one say? I'm just curious.
Clapping.
Oh, clapping? What with this one?
That's a drum roll. But it's like a horror. It's like doo-doo-doo.
Okay. What with this one?
That's the beeping one for the cursing we did.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ooh,
Yay!
that's nice.
Okay, I know what they do now. 7 more time to keep them up. But what's really cool about this thing is I can control my pitch. And let me see.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting ready to leave you two to talk so I can go get a shower.
I say UP.
And
He said.
yeah, here's the YouTube chat. Here's private chat.
Yep.
Keith, I'm gonna let Kevin and you finish talking. I need to get a shower.
Sure.
Yeah,
Shower,
and the chicken
Shower.
still ain't done.
It's still not done?
It's still not done.
chicken,
Smaller pieces are,
Yeah, it's a small piece.
faces.
but there's like one big chicken booby,
Big lump.
and it's still hard. It's not cooked
Hard.
through yet. You know.
Pretty
Love you,
tough.
Keith.
I'll be rounding 30 for dates. Chicken.
For that chicken.
Okay.
That chicken.
Hey, chicken.
Chicken. Tell you what, that chicken's real good. It's kind of like that gopher off of Winnie the Pooh.
But yeah. So Devin messaged me today. He said something about Sean sent him an email, and he's pulling to get me a job. But I'm not sure what that means. Like
Sean?
Devin's pulling for me. No, not Sean. Sean.
John, you trying to get him a job?
I gotta have a
I
word.
think that's a quite a bit of a drive for him to get.
Yeah, kind of a boat ride too. No, the dude at the prison. What was his name?
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the dude's like, I'd love to get you in here for an interview today, and he's like, too bad I got a doctor's appointment. I said, yeah, you weren't planning on it. That guy.
Yeah.
Let me see here. The message says, Sean sent me an email, so I'm pulling for you to get a job here. Hopefully they'll call you in by Monday. And I don't think they work weekends, so I probably won't hear about Monday.
Well, no, they
Good.
gotta be working weekends.
you might hear from them as well, is what I was trying to get at.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think about something I could do up here instead because it pays a lot better. I was thinking about
Yeah.
putting an application with the prison up here, or jail,
Hey.
prison.
You could call down there and see if they're hiring.
Well, they're always hiring. Every jail is just one of those jobs that's, not everybody really wants.
Yeah,
Like my goatee.
but you're wanting to run out the unemployment money.
Yeah, exactly.
Louise's dad works in the jail. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're not real jail. You're like Scottish jail. You just got to do
That's like, it's like for them, they're getting like full meals, snacks. They're able to
Yeah,
go
I
out and
guess
spend
that's
time on a Japanese garden.
Okay.
Oh gosh, kinky, I say.
They get haggis every day for lunch.
Haggis.
Haggis.
That's kind of like a goulash, ain't it?
I don't know what a goulash is, but it's a lamb stomach stuffed with a bunch of different meats.
No, that sounds pretty good.
It's steamed, I think.
A what?
A wit.
You don't know what goulash is, Sean? Goulash is good.
Gulag, he says. No, goulash. It's a food. I can't remember. It's like a mishmash.
It looks like slop, but it tastes delicious.
People put hamburger in it.
Yeah, think of like a jambalaya,
But
like
so
hamburger.
right.
Basically macaroni with some type of tomato juice or tomato-based sauce. And a lot of people will put cooked hamburger in it.
So basically, Mom said macaroni with a tomato sauce, and some people put a hamburger in it.
You can make goulash a whole bunch of different way.
Or not jambalaya, gumbo is what I was trying to think of. Gumbo, because what she just explained was a basic gumbo, but just not spicy.
Yeah.
Some people add different kinds of peppers to gumbo as well.
I cut that chicken up into smaller pieces.
Good.
chunks.
I was about to say, you might want to go in there and just kind of like,
Yeah, I wasn't thinking right. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get my shower.
all right. Haggis is basically herbs and spiced mince. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it's tasty, man. I'd love to have some. You should send some up my way.
It's actually illegal in here in the United States.
Wait, seriously? Haggis is illegal in the United States.
Yeah. And plus,
How?
import laws, you can't import stuff like that either.
Oh, I'm not talking about the import. I'm saying like, how's it illegal? It's just
It's one
meat.
of those weird things that they've outlawed. Think of
Sure.
the weird laws,
I guess so.
like that one in where is it, Louisiana? You can't fight a possum after midnight or something like that.
I have no idea.
But it's one of those weird things. It's stupid.
Can't sleep on a fridge on a Sunday on your front lawn.
Yeah. Sean the Haggis Outlaw Bandit.
Just be like, hey, you got that stuff, man? You got that stuff? You're like, yeah, I got you, man. What kind you want? I got this haggis. I got cracked pepper haggis. I got the good stuff, original beef haggis.
I've tried something similar to haggis, except they used a plastic bag because up here, it's near impossible to get a sheep's stomach, believe it or not. And
You mean sausage casing?
no, sheep.
You said a plastic bag.
Yeah, we had to use a plastic bag instead of a sheep's stomach for the mince and spices.
There you go. Get you in
Get
a
it-
tin can.
Now that would be kind of cool if you get it in like a can. We could buy it then.
Get some Viennese sausages with it.
Sheep stomach was back in the 1400s. Yeah, but people still use sheep stomach today for it. Actually, I think they use something different now. Actually, now I think about it, they use some other stomach for it. Something thinner. I can't remember.
My stomach.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Need to get him some pickled pig's feet. That's what we need. He
And
thinks
some pig ears to chew
he
on.
thinks Haggis is manly. He ain't lived till he had him a pickled pig's feet.
We can go get you some hickory smoked squirrel meat if you want.
Some squirrel jerky. I made it this morning.
Don't send it up. I'll get in trouble. Get my FBI watching me.
FDA just shows up to your house. Hello, sir. Have you heard of haggis? Nope, don't you? Get up, boys. Knock down the door.
It's like,
FDA, open up.
I ain't here to solicitate or associate or anything of the matter. This is my land. Y'all can kiss my tuchus.
My turkis.
Now, if y'all wouldn't mind, get the hell off my property and don't step on my grass.
I just mowed it. There's a wee shop in Kissimmee that sells IRNBRU, Earn Brew. It sells Earn Brew.
That's a weird way to spell juice.
That's an odd way of that's pop now. That's another way. That's two odd ways of spelling pop.
Why would you call it fizzy? It ain't fizzy. It's carbonated.
Like now you're just describing the texture.
Yeah, it's like a
We know
juice.
what pop is.
It pops in your mouth like fizzy like.
It pops in your mouth. That's what pop is.
Like pop rocks, but not so harsh.
Just don't mix them because it ain't too fun. Make it like cola. Yeah, we know what pop is.
Yeah, we get what you're saying. We're just making fun of you.
Yeah, soda. We know what pop is, but you're just with fizzy.
We may be stupid, but we ain't dumb.
You're talking like just the texture of it. He says fizzy juice. And that's like carbonated orange juice or something. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I'd probably drink that.
Wait, what? I mean, yeah, carbonated orange juice actually isn't too bad. A lot of people mix it with club soda for like a bar mixture, so you don't want to get drunk or anything. They'll mix club soda and orange juice.
That's Sprite orange juice. It's called a Sunrise.
No, yeah, same thing.
It's one of my favorite things to get at bars.
Yeah. The what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. No. My brain quit. Oh, I got to try Heisenberg. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's all right.
Juice. It's not bad. It's more blueberry than it is menthol. Like it's pretty balanced when it comes to them. You can control gas, but you guys can't get states of matter, correct? Don't talk about texture. What's he talking about? States of matter. Gas, liquid, solid, plasma.
You talking about like Celsius and Fahrenheit?
You call petrol. Oh, petrol. Never mind. I'm petrol. Petrol gas, but you guys can't get states of matter correct. It's not really a state of matter. Petrol's just more of the like scientific name for it. We just call it gas because
That's more like a Kentucky, Tennessee, Southern thing where we call it gas, but most every other place in the United States either calls it gasoline, like
most
on
of the
signs,
US
or petrol.
Most of the U.S. calls it gas.
No, I'm talking about the signs, like on the
Oh,
gas
okay, yeah,
station.
I have seen a few gas stations say petrol.
Yeah. Then you got diesel, you got petrol, you got gasoline. There just says gas. It's only here in Kentucky it does that.
We just call it gas.
Yeah, it's gas.
You know,
Got to fill the car up with gas.
gas. Listen, when we split from the Queen and all that way back when, we said, no, we're tired of y'all's ways. We're gonna make our own. And you know what? We just did it. We got our own language, our own English.
Hey Scott, I got a question. What do y'all call duct tape over there?
Duct tape, I think.
It's like the gray stuff.
When you split, you mean
We let you go.
you go? Oh no. We whooped your butts, man. We whooped your butts. Or not your butts. The Scots didn't really have much to do with it. It was mostly England.
Oh, so y'all still call it duct tape over there? Okay. Now, do y'all say duct tape or duct tape?
They probably say duct tape.
Yeah. See, I call it duct tape.
In there. Everyone
We
knows
got a little duck on ours. We also got frog tape for painting.
duct tape has got a picture of a duck on it for a reason. They're just trying to show you, hey, it's called duct tape.
It's duct tape, not duct tape.
It's got a duck on it.
I don't need no extra tea in my tape.
Taste
Only
for
tea
life.
I need is the kind that's sweet. Sweet tea.
Quack.
He didn't know. Don't call me a quack. I'm not no silly goose.
So I was looking up baby mags on the internet, and so you know how that Lost Vapor is saying that they're like $100 a kit? They're not. They're like half that. I think the cheapest I saw on there was for $45, and the average price was around $55. Yeah, like with the TFV baby prints and the baby mag was like $55.
I mean, yeah, you get everything cheaper online, but I mean, it also depends on how much they had to pay for shipping to get it there, and then they had to make a profit on it.
At most, it should be $60 then. I mean, he was wanting like $100 for that. I was like, just no.
Yeah, that's a little bit outrageous. I don't think it's his fault. I think it's just the store.
I think they've just got it mixed up with something else.
Yeah, it's part of what it is.
Now, whenever the baby mag first came out like a year ago, it was really popular. Like they couldn't keep them in stock. Some places would raise them up to that price, but whenever you actually look at the online retail price from Smock on it, it's nothing near that.
Yeah.
What's the COVID situation in Yeehaw land? It's here.
Well, the toilet paper shortage went away, but now we got a lot of other shortages like work. You have to wear a mask, can't hardly breathe. That's about it. Just, it's mandatory mask wearing everywhere, but every state's different with how they handle the COVID situation. Like Kentucky, you have to wear a mask. As in Ohio and West Virginia, you don't have to wear a mask yet.
Some gas stations are putting sanitary wipes outside of the gas pumps, so you can wipe your gas pump down. But they've worked the sanitary wipes to like a spray cleaner, like sanitizer, and paper towels. And so you can wipe your thing down whenever you're done with it. It's what they want you to do.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like what we're saying is,
it's not bad.
You're due to a second lockdown? Man. That sucks. We haven't went to our second lockdown yet, but now I have heard rumors that once that second wave of Corona hits, it'll be a different story.
That second wave's already hit.
It's already hit? No. So.
Yeah. We hit the dip down, and then it shot straight back up, and it hasn't showed signs of leveling off yet. But by the time we get the vaccine out, we should be good. By then, it'll start declining. The thing is people have gotten too relaxed with it, and it's just made the spread worse.
Yeah, 100%.
People are going out doing the things they're not supposed to be doing right now, and it's just unnecessary.
I feel like our webcams are not 6 feet apart. I need you to back up, sir.
I need a 6-foot monitor.
A 6-foot monitor. 12 foot. So I'd be on one side, you could be on the other, and be 6 feet between us.
Yeah, it's circular, just a 12-foot in diameter, just monitor. Hey, King. Yeah? Why are we yelling? I don't know.
Okay, I'll put yours over here on my second monitor. Have a barrier between us.
Yeah, just put me on another monitor way over across the room from you. There we go. Social distancing. Got stopped by the police a few months ago for being outside. Yeah, we don't have that. That's not that bad.
Yeah, we don't have a curfew.
Is the protest right now going on over here in Yeehaw land?
Yeah, the only thing we've got as far as like curfews go is like we just have certain like say Walmart, Supercenters, Kroger's, Whole Foods, stuff like that, like just different grocery stores and shops. They'll close a lot earlier, like around 9 o'clock or something like that.
Like Walmart's usually 24/7. Oh yeah, Black Lives Matter. Yeah, we have a couple cities in the U.S. Quite a few of them actually, where the protests are going on pretty much every night, and it's the BLM protest.
And now it's like the anti-pedophilia as well. That's been catching a lot of.
That one's getting a lot of traction.
Yeah, a lot of the pedophilia here has been trying to get into with the LGBT community.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Saw the vids. We had them in Glasgow.
Yeah. Well, I understand the Black Lives Matter movement. I completely support it to a certain point. I don't really agree with blocking the road or emergency vehicles, anything like that, because then you got somebody else's life on the line. But I mean, as far as peaceful protest, I'm all for it. But now, when the ones that are going through destroying people's businesses and stuff, I don't agree with that 100% at all.
Yeah, it's more the riots are the problem.
Yeah.
If we can get those down, and people use common sense. If you want to protest peacefully. Don't just go rioting. It's ridiculous.
I mean, if you're going to damage a business, you're not really making a point. You're just hurting a small business. I would, if anything, just go up to the government buildings and do stuff to that. But then even still, the state and taxpayers are having to fix it. So the ones that you're targeting really ain't doing nothing to them.
I'd kill a cunt if they hit my car. Well, the thing is they're not really doing it for the BLM awareness. The riots aren't, because they had a black shop owner down in Atlanta. He confronted them saying, I worked hard for this. I'm one of you. What are you doing? And then they just completely disregarded him and destroyed his shop. And with Black Lives Matter, they're trying to fight for equality for black people, but they just went and just took down another black man.
It's not really equality for all black people. It's for select cases where there was racial profiling with the legal system, like where they were shot like an innocent man and stuff like that, and no repercussions were done to the officers or anybody dealing with the situation. That's the main thing that they've been protesting.
Yeah, police brutality and defund the police and stuff.
That's also a little bit separate as well. But the Black Lives Matter movement specifically have been targeting the issues where there's been violence done to a black man or a woman, to where there was no repercussions. People were just able to walk free like it never happened. Like up here in Louisville, they had that one case where that poor woman got shot to death in her own home. Officers were never nothing done to them. And when they released the actual,
they did eventually fire one of them.
Yeah, eventually. But if that didn't, once they were peaceful protests, if none of those protests happened, those guys would have walked free. They would never showed any kind of jail time.
Whenever that woman got shot in her house, she after they did their investigation over all the cameras and stuff, it took them a couple months, actually. About 6 months to actually finish their investigation. They looked back into the officer's history, and they found him, guilty for manslaughter. He ended up going to jail for that. He lost his job.
But most, when they first released the police report, which took 2 years to release, it was empty. That's what
brutality is. Honestly, not that bad. It is an issue, but the media hypes it up so much worse than what it really is. They'll show someone getting beaten down or but they don't show the fact that this dude just had a gun on police. It's the media. You can't really trust U.S. media. They're very. If it doesn't get views, they don't care.
Right. That's just how our media works. I'm pretty sure that's how media works everywhere. They're a business like anywhere else, and the more shocking the news, the better paycheck they're going to be able to get. Which, I mean, it's understandable from a logical point. If I have a business and I'm trying to make a living off of it, whatever works. Yeah. But as far as the police brutality issue that we have here in the United States, it's where every state, and go right down the road, you have a completely different culture. A lot of that mixes, and we have a lot of trouble every now and then. But as far as just being pulled over by a policeman,
it's
honestly, up where we live, it ain't going to be an issue. We haven't had an issue in years since I was born.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, echoes very well with that situation. Because with most police, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're not jumping around making him nervous, he's not going to do anything. He's going to figure
out
how
you doing, Jay?
Give you your ticket and then, send you.
I'm going to pause real quick, Kevin. We were chilling and chatting, and we just started talking about random stuff. It's just the discussion we got on.
Yeah.
You can't see our buddy Sean from
private chat.
Scott. I can't say it. Scotland.
Scottish.
We got him over in a private chat, and we're talking with him. Which Kevin, who wouldn't mind, keep that private chat up so we can keep seeing what he's saying.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'll keep the comments on. How you doing today, though, Jay? Did been doing good, man.
Yeah, scaremongering is an issue with the media as well. We have just it's if it isn't making money, it's not scary enough.
I'm gonna grab a soda real quick. I'm gonna mute chat real quick. Well, my mic.
But man, I can't wait for that barbecue chicken here in a minute. It's going to be so good. Oh, I can smell it. It's starving me to death right now. Yep, just show off the L8. I remember that, Keith. I remember that.
It's a nice light one.
Mm-hmm.
It's tasty.
Keep showing it off.
And
Don't break your ankles.
for those who don't know what a late one is, not pointing fingers, but Scott, it's like a ginger ale, but like a Mountain Dew at the same time. It's delicious.
Charles just sent me a really nice looking sandwich. He's eating good tonight.
I need to send you some of this late one sometimes. Stuff's
Yeah, we
good.
should do that. Yeah,
I grew up on this stuff.
It's a-
Chainsaw.
ginger ale is what it is. I'm not sure if Sean would be real big on it. We could try though.
I don't know. I've heard a lot of people in Scotland are very fond of gingers.
It took me a minute.
Yeah.
Is he young?
And they're very big in ales.
You can go check it. You can change your avatar. You can turn the camera on
It's,
now.
it's ginger beer. That's all it is.
You say that, and I'll
We call it ginger ale.
have a view, and I'll put it up as the icon.
Right. It's just a soda. I get what you're saying there, Scott. 100%. No, why am I calling you Scott? Sean,
I know I did that a while ago. It's because your eyes first slide on that.
on the Scottish.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
basically
ginger
with
ale
the
is
it's
alcoholic.
like ginger ale mixed with Mountain Dew.
It's pop.
Yeah.
It's pop. It's ginger flavored soda.
Right.
Yeah, he was explaining what ginger beer was.
We do
We
have
have
ginger
stuff up here.
beer. The L8 is not a ginger beer. It's a ginger flavored soda.
Well, ginger ale is ginger beer. It's the one the same, just like calling root beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, root beer is not beer. It's just vanilla flavored.
Yeah,
So-
that's Sean's point. I'm gonna go get a new coal for this sometime or other.
He says we have some echoes going on.
Echoes? Who's Mike? Probably Kevin's.
You mean mom's? Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to get that echo out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as everybody's got their YouTube page muted. I mean,
Are
can't-
you pointing fingers at me? I don't even have YouTube up.
We're not talking about you.
That's what I guarantee
got
you
my
right
YouTube
now.
page open, but I've got the video paused. But the chat is quicker on YouTube to show up than it is in StreamYards.
I'll go for
Yeah.
sure.
Check that chicken and you can get it anytime you're ready for it.
Check that chicken.
Hey, chicken. We got some barbecue chicken in the crock pot, Jay. I'll send you some pictures of it. Oh, it smells so good.
It does smell good. Dad disappeared. I don't know where he went to. You know, you've been up for an hour and a half.
Don't feel like it, honestly.
I know it.
I was going to do a 24-hour live stream today. I did this morning thing first, and then I'll probably swap over to Twitch later.
Right.
So I have to leave out. So it's not really a 24-hour. I'll probably be live for about 6 hours or so.
Well, that's a big difference in that and 24.
It's true. Well, no, it'd be longer. 6 hours, just whatever it is, till about 9, 10 o'clock tonight.
Right.
Just saying here, Sean. Oh, we got right now. It's 1:38 p.m. here. I'm sure it's like probably close to 8, 9 o'clock where you're at.
I think the chicken's done, but the barbecue sauce is simmering in. Needs to thicken. Just a bit.
I'd have to add cornstarch
No.
to it, thicken it.
You're probably more at 6 or 7 o'clock.
Here, you talk
I'd
to
guess.
I'm gonna go smoke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can go check it if you want.
I'll do it here in a little bit.
How's the future looking? Pretty bleak. It's looking. That's what I figure it's gonna look like. Did you see that that post about the moon rusting? Scientists don't know what's causing it. The moon is rusting, turning red.
Rusting.
Yeah, like that's the last thing NASA talked about was the moon was actually rusting from some phenomenon.
I like it, Sean.
Yeah.
Play belt then.
Hey, but it's still running, still going. I like that Ford. That Ford's just still setting. Nobody even looks at it. Chevy Death Star. It's because we know our stuff works and we like to blow it up. USA, USA.
Chevy Death Star.
Yeah, that's what I was reading. Because it blew up. Me and Canvas explain what L8 one is.
Oh yeah, I don't like it myself.
Oh, I love it. Grew up on this stuff. To me, it's like a Mountain Dew and a ginger ale mixed.
I think it tastes like mud hole water.
Virginia swamp water.
I guess. Mm.
What else?
And yes, I know what water out of a mud hole tastes like.
No.
I grew up in the country.
I guarantee it killed it.
Yeah, I did for a lot of people.
Hashtag poor tough.
That's right.
Got Discord open up on my other window or monitor. Grab chat back up. Oh, we're going to Orlando again.
That's what he was going to do.
All right, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap up the stream real quick.
Okay. If you ever decide to go live again, let me know. And we'll
Oh, definitely, definitely.
your mind and we'll fire it up again.
Heck yeah.
All
That's
right.
definitely the main reason I wanted to stream, just see how this mic and stuff is going to work.
That sounds real good.
Sounds good. Sounds
Mhm.
pleasing to the ear, not like harsh.
It sounds good, Keith.
Oh, what kind of mic you got, Sean?
Says it ain't as good as he is. Yeah, but Sean, can you pee further than Keith?
Got it. I got kidney stones that block it and then they shoot out.
High pressure stream.
Yeah. It's a southern joke.
Yeah, it's a southern thing. It's like who can pee the farthest makes
It's like
you
a
more
saying.
man.
Right. It's like, oh, I can do better than you. But,
I can pee further than you.
right. That's all it means. It ain't supposed to be disgusting.
He says I'm called Sean the Pressure Washer Black. Ooh la la.
Oh, yeah. Well, back home, I'm called the pisser washer.
I think it's both full of the other.
I ain't full no piss.
That ain't what
Actually,
it's about.
because it's already out. I shot up. You see this room? It was white before I was done with it.
Yours is both so full of poop that your eyes are turning brown. All right, Keith. I'll talk at you later, honey. I gotta.
All right,
Get
it's
my
good
butt
talking with y'all. I'm
for
all
that.
All right,
All right.
see
Love
y'all.
you.
Meow.